Hello! So here we are looking at a few golden rules. You can see expressions and things there with or cosine data plus or minus alpha, and the same for sine. And it's where we use the addition formula to write expressions of that form in a way that basically just helps you solve more difficult equations and trig problems. So we're going to just write down what we have. So 2 cosine x minus 3 sine x is equivalent to r cosine bracket x plus alpha. And of course, this is going to be rewritten now with the compound or addition formula. And essentially you'll rewrite this and then equate the coefficients. So multiply it out. We put alpha first, because that's what we're looking for. That's the angle. So we've multiplied that out, and now we can kind of equate what we have. So we have 2 cosine x and minus 3 sine, and they are equated, of course, to those parts that you see highlighted. So r cosine alpha is equal to 2, and you can solve that there. And of course, the same for sine. I'll put in minus or sine x, alpha is equal to minus 3. So I'll try and use the positive value, so of course you can cancel out those negative values there as well for the sine. So r cosine alpha and r sine alpha can be rewritten as the identity tan data is equal to sine data over cosine data, which is what we have there, 3 over 2. And that's just that part over there I've put in green as well. So from there you can use your calculator and solve that, so 56.3. And of course, with tan, is there another value? Well, we have a range, and the range given was between 0 and 90 degrees. So we don't have to use a cast system, we don't have to go on a graph to find another value, which could have been done by adding 180 degrees, because that's the periodic pattern for tan. So basically all we need to do then is use r is equal to root a squared plus b squared to find that out front. So it was root 13. So using the Pythagorean idea there. So once you've got that, that's the answer, and I'm just going to rewrite that answer now for our second part. Okay, so we have hence. Hence always alludes to the fact that we're looking at something from the previous question. So indeed our answer there is equal to 3. And from there we can solve it by cancelling on both sides, which you're well used to by now. So find the cosine of that as well. With 3 over root 13. This is all calculator work here. And you end up with answers between 0 and 360 degrees as written. 33.7 and 326. And let's go one more as well, because I know that we have x plus 56.3 degrees, and we're going to subtract that from there, okay? So 270 and 337.4. And that works within the range of what we were given. That's it. That's a good question there on this pre-written idea of the addition formulas to solve for more difficult questions with a bunch of cosines and sines.